Hi guys, it's Jameelah. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys some books that really just intimidate me and I have a hard time finishing or picking up. Okay, so the first book I have is a book I have been trying to get to and actually read, but my brain's just not ready. Like, the book before this one took me so long to read, and it didn't take a long time because I didn't like it. No, actually I'm lying. It didn't take me that long to read, but after I read it, I couldn't even read anything else for some reason. Like, it put me in a slump, and not because it was bad. Okay, I'm gonna just show y'all. So that book is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. I am so intimidated by this book. I want to continue this series, but I just get so intimidated by the size of her books. Like, her books are usually so freaking long. And I'm just like, sis, how do you get all these words out? And I don't know what it is, but this book, I have not been able to get past page 25. So yeah, I really want to get to this, but it's scary. The next book that I'm actually currently reading and has really intimidated me, and I think this author's books in general just kind of intimidate me, that is God's Grave by J. Kristoff. I have been reading this for so long, and it's not because the book is bad, because every time I sit down and actually sit still to read it, I enjoy it the whole time. But actually picking it up, like, I don't know why, like, I get nervous. Like, I get so nervous, and I just really need to finish this ASAP. I'm like more than halfway through. There's no reason for me not to be done with this yet, but I just get so intimidated when it comes time to pick up this book, even though I love it, and I just don't understand it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I think J. Kristoff's books in general just are kind of like, I'm scared. The next book I have here is a book I am actually almost done with, but it's still intimidating, and that is The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. This book, when I first like held it in my hands, I was just like, holy crap, this is a big book. I think it's like, yeah, it's over 600 pages, and I was just like, whoa, okay, she thick. I was nervous, but I am almost finished with this, and it's so freaking good. But I am intimidated by the last little bit of book that I have left, because I'm so freaking scared of what's going to happen. Like, I am so nervous. So I've been scared to pick it back up. I'm like on chapter 31, but yeah, I'm scared. I am afraid. The next book here that I am intimidated by is Cress by Marissa Meyer. The reason I think that I'm intimidated by this is because I haven't read the first two books in so long, so I'm scared to just go into this one and pick it up. I'm thinking maybe I need to reread the first two. That's part of the reason why I'm so intimidated by it. And also, I want to love it so bad, so I don't know if it's gonna live up to that, but we will see. All right, so the next two books, they both intimidate me a lot. I already read the first one in the series, but that is Gemina and Obsidium by J. Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. I am super duper nervous to pick these up. Just looking at them, it's just like, these are thick, and honestly the format scares me, not gonna lie. And I did like the first one, but I'm just scared that it's not gonna keep my interest. I don't know if I'm gonna love it, but just thinking about picking these books up is kind of overwhelming. Like, okay, so just in general, this type of genre or whatever intimidates the heck out of me, but I am super intimidated by these three particularly, and that is Pride and Prejudice. I'm so scared. I don't know, I hear that it's just so amazing, and I'm just so nervous just because I don't normally read classics for fun, and I want it to be fun, and I don't know if it's gonna be that, but I'm super excited, but I'm super scared at the same time. And yeah, I'm like crazy intimidated. I just can't seem to pick it up because I'm so nervous. And then I also have Wuthering Heights, which I'm really nervous to pick up, like for the same reasons as Pride and Prejudice. And then I also have Sense and Sensibility, which I'm also super nervous to pick up because just classics in general, I'm just like, it's a really big hit or miss for me. Like, I gotta be in a certain mood, but these in general, just classics, really scare me. The next book I'm super intimidated by is Arabian Nights or Tales from the Arabian Nights. And this is just translated, it doesn't even say, but it's translated from Sir Richard Francis Burton, whoever that is. I got this book a long time ago and I've read like some of it already, but this book is thick and the writing is so freaking small. Like, it's so small. So it has a bunch of stories in it. I don't think it's like a type of book you just sit and binge read or anything like that. Yeah, I just, every time I look at this and start reading it, I just be like, this text so small, this book so thick, I'm never gonna finish it. It's just so freaking intimidating. And these stories in here be throwing me for a loop, okay? I'll be like, excuse me, what did you say? And it's a mess. The next book that just intimidates me so much for some reason is Renegades by Marissa Meyer. I am super scared to read this because I'm scared it's gonna be terrible. I've heard so many things about it and most of it wasn't good. So I'm very nervous. I'm super nervous, but I do plan on giving this one a shot pretty soon. It looks like a big book. Let me see. I mean, it's a pretty hefty book. It's like 500 something pages. But yeah, I'm trying to build up to this one. I don't know why I find it so intimidating, but I really do. Like, I'm just like, pick it up, just go pick it up. And then I'm like, maybe next time. And then the next book I have that I'm super intimidated by, I do not know why. I really want to read it. Like, I really want to read it, but every time I look at it, I'm just like, I don't know about that right now. But that book is The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I really want to love this book, and I think the main books I'd be intimidated by is the ones where I really want to love them, but I'm scared I'm not gonna like them. But I'm super interested in them, but I don't want to be disappointed. So it's like an emotional roller coaster. But yeah, this book I really want to read, but I'm just really nervous about it. I'm gonna be really annoyed if I love this because I've been given so many chances on Book Outlet to get the next books in these series in the same covers, and I haven't seen them available in a long time. So if I love this and I can't get the matching covers, I'm gonna be really annoyed with myself. This book thick? It's not that bad, but I've kind of heard it can be a little like dense. The next book I am super intimidated by for some odd reason is Carville by Stephanie Garber. I think this book would be super easy to read, so I don't know why I'm intimidated by it. I've had it for a while. I really want to read it. I know this, but picking it up is a challenge. Like, someone help me, please, so we can go ahead and get this thing started. But I'm so nervous. Like, I don't know why. Yeah, okay, see, there's a theme here. I'm just nervous that it's not gonna be good. Like, I've heard people say it's not good, but usually it seems like they've read this book called The Night Circus before they read this one, and they were like, it's no night circus. But I'm like, I haven't read that yet, so it could still be good for me, you know? It's kind of one of those things I was saying about, like, with The Gilded Wolves. I want to read that before I read Six of Crows because there was drama. But I don't know if there's drama with this. I'm just... yeah, but I want to get to this soon. For the next book I have here is American Street by Evie Zavoy. So I'm not a huge contemporary person, and you guys will probably see that by my reading choices. I am very intimidated when it comes to picking this book up. Like, I know I want to read it. I've heard it's really good, but I just don't know. Like, I don't know why. Every time I see it and I get ready to reach for it, I'm just like, I don't know if I'm ready. I don't even really know that much about this, but I'm just nervous. My nerves is bad and I haven't been able to pick this up yet. Soon, I'm hoping soon. And then the last book was probably the book I've had the longest out of all of these books, and I'm just so intimidated by it, but I'm so curious about it. And that is Singing the Dog Star Blues by Alison Goodman. She's the author of Eon and Iona, and I remember I love those books. I do need to reread them to refresh up on them, but I remember loving them, and so that's why I wanted to read this book and get this book, because of her having written Eon and Iona. But this book has been on my shelf for so long, like since like 2014 or something, and I'm interested in it. I want to read it, I know I do, and I'm just hoping that I love it, but I'm like super intimidated by it and I don't know why. Like, I had the chance to unhaul it a million times and I don't want to because I'm interested in it, I want to read it, but I'm just so intimidated to pick it up. So it's not even big. Like, what is wrong with me? I don't know. But yeah, you guys, that is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know some books that are on your shelves that intimidate the heck out of you and you want to read but you can't. Like, you physically just can't. Like, you're trying but you can't. Just comment down below and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.